Hello Game Cats, my name's Smudger, and welcome to Viewer Takeover. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of That's Not It. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Gamecast, what you up to?
This is the Midnight Gamescast.
There
We
we go.
record every
That's the
Tuesday
one.
afternoon at midnight. Then we bring it to YouTube every Wednesday as the weekly wrap-up. That was so long ago.
That was days ago.
We talked about stuff.
Yes.
A few things.
Took us like 8 goddamn minutes to talk about video
Oh,
games.
think we
least.
did.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And every Thursday is PlayStation VR Theater.
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 I thought we were doing this in unison. I was
Yeah, where was like a
like hung me out to
thing.
dry.
That was
there.
so
was
last
actually-
week.
That was so last week.
Yeah,
It was.
And every Friday, every today is Viewer Takeover. And we let you, the little game cats.
Wow.
I hate that you don't meow anymore, Mama Cat.
She just dodges. She's over it.
We
She's
like to
so
take
over
over
all
the
of it.
show. We scour the thingies. What are they called? The videos.
Comments.
Yeah, we scour.
Thingies.
And we
Getting your
look
vocabulary from him.
and we look through and
things.
find our favorite questions and comments of the week. We add question marks where they don't belong because my word processor is garbage.
Sucks.
Yep.
And then we make fun of you because that's just kind of what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know. Oh, is this your first time? First, we want to thank loyal Game Cat Hudson and his Game
okay.
Cat Smudger for that
Yeah,
awesome introduction.
Smudger.
He was so cute.
It was
And he
adorable.
purred.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot of purring
He
going
did.
on.
Lots
Yeah.
of purring.
I'm
It was a
gonna
good
have to
purr,
raise the
too.
volume so everyone can like hear the
Probably
resonance
don't
of
need
the...
to. Yeah,
Absolutely.
make it like a really, yeah.
Wow. All right.
So thank you, Hudson, for that. If you want to introduce next week's Viewer Takeover, well, you can't, but you can definitely introduce one of our future episodes by sending your
You can't.
short video to withoutparole@gmail.com, and who knows, man, maybe you can introduce Viewer Takeover one of these days.
Or
Yeah.
maybe your kitty can.
The our kitty.
See, I
Yeah.
did it.
Did I introduce you guys?
As always,
No.
I'm Michelle.
Brian.
That's Brian. That's Jeremy.
That's Jeremy, and this is Michelle.
and this is Viewer
That's
Takeover.
Brian.
And we,
That's
and
Michelle.
we want, but there's more people
And
than
I'm Jeremy.
Hudson and his cat Smudger that we want to thank, right?
I already did it.
No, well, now it's going to work. These down here, these people, these fine folks. Oh,
These fine game kitties.
There's Tony Davidson. I see he's the first one. I think JD Maxx is down there.
That's like
There's so many
romper
people.
room. I see Brian, and I see. Do you remember that?
I mean, it's been a long time. I don't really remember anything.
She looked into the mirror and she would name random people.
Do you remember that?
She never
Creepy.
fucking said Jeremy.
Of course you didn't.
Anytime I ever saw it, they said my sister's name.
No way.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah,
Nice.
awesome for her. we were watching it together
There's
too.
that Jeremy King. He's a punk.
Yeah.
Don't say his name.
We would like to thank these Patreon folks.
Because
Yes.
over on patreon.com/withoutparolegames, you can support our dreams. You can support 4 podcasters from Worcester, Massachusetts, and give them some food and 4.5 really.
4 and a quarter. No, half now. I know.
4 and a
Oh, yeah.
97th.
Oh.
Okay,
I don't know
tell
what's
these
going
people that are watching.
These people.
No, those people already know. Tell those people.
Those
up there,
people.
the people who are watching. Tell them what do they get for $1 a month at patreon.com/withoutparolegames.
Well, for $1 a month,
Or
for the
more.
people that support us, we give our love, admiration, appreciation, and our time in the form
And
one didn't
perspiration.
of a few minutes.
There
Yeah,
you
some
go.
days.
Yeah.
A few minutes to fucking a long time, whatever amount of time. We just, do little videos, show us a hidden talent. We'll talk about some personal things. These guys play music. Des does fencing.
Does fencing.
He does do fencing, but it's
still a
just a way of us to show back our love to you guys because we love you, right, Brian?
So the shows are called The Litter Box.
The litter box.
And every week, one of us takes a role to
Yes.
host, and we do, like you said, something.
Yes.
This week, it was my Litter Box episode, and I meant to
Yeah.
get behind the camera, or in front of the camera as it is.
And we talked about video game magazines.
Well, I meant to talk about the PlayStation experience, and then I started talking about being at work, and then a little bit about the PlayStation experience. Then I started talking about video game magazines, and
sometimes we sit around, we don't even know what we're about to talk about.
It just happens.
I gotta be honest.
Sometimes we talk in the car.
I don't know what happened, but hopefully it was worth watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It's very confusing. You can tell that I'm really, really tired during that video because I just kind of it's just it's fucking train of thought. You know. It's like,
Yeah.
Is that a train of thought? That can't be right.
No, that's right.
Okay, good. All right. So, what do you think? Should we? I
Begin this episode the way we
Begin
begin
every episode.
don't think that's right.
No.
All right. Let's get into the first comment.
All right.
Conk the PSVR Vanguard wrote on the channel comments.
Channel.
He wrote, "Hey Brian and gang."
Gangs.
You
That
want
was
to
a
show
good
me?
one.
You want to show me a proper exclamation point?
No, I liked that
Oh,
one.
you like that one?
That was good.
All right, good. There is a Rigs tournament scene starting up again, and was wondering if you could help spread the word as a blurb on the channel.
Yeah.
Links for the first major Rigs tournament below. It has a $50 prize.
Nice.
So this isn't something that like we can spend a lot of time promoting, but we definitely want to give you the shout out.
Yeah.
And if you want to click the link, we'll put the link in the description. If you want to be part of that Rigs tournament, tournaments are awesome, man. Like,
Yeah, they're
Tournaments
fun.
are so much fun.
Yeah,
so much fun. Anytime.
I lose right away, but you know.
I did too.
Yeah, both same.
But you meet somebody.
All three of us
I was the
some
first
good-
person out
Yeah.
of the Spark
Oh
tournament.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had fun.
You
though.
get to meet some awesome game cats and other VR people.
Oh, you went that way.
Well, I was
I
scared
think
of
that's
hitting
the first time you went that way.
Yeah, I'm not a lefty.
No, he's gone that way
It's hard
before.
to. I go always. See, that's what
See?
happens.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
See, that's why I don't do anything with my left hand.
Okay.
Almost
just
ever.
don't.
Almost ever. So Conk the PSVR Vanguard.
Yes.
That's quite the name.
That is. Do you remember that old PC game Vanguard that the creators of EverQuest
That's why we keep them around.
did?
No.
It was an online MMO.
Do you remember the comic book Vanguard that was made by Eric Larson, the creator of Savage Dragon?
No.
Yeah, that only lasted around. Okay, now that none of it. No one. All right, you're up,
Figure
Asia.
that out.
Portal player.
Hey, Portal player.
Hey. Breaking news. The sad part is ... PSVR is getting more games than regular PS4 games. Even this PSX didn't show anything new for the non-VR owners. 68 million of them. That's a good portion. And yeah, that's true.
A good portion.
It's all-
68 million of them.
And I mean, yeah, we were talking about that. I mean, they just showed more God of War, you know.
Yeah.
They
Days
showed
Gone.
more Detroit.
Everything we've already
Last of
seen.
Us Part 2.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
But there's so
That's
many.
true. I forgot about
Shadow of Tsushima. Was that the?
Shadow of Tsushima.
I think I'm pronouncing that right. I think that's the new Sucker Punch game that looks fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But there's
they're all great looking games.
great games. These are like epic AAA titles.
Totally.
And they're all coming to PlayStation 4, but there's so
Just
many in the
nothing
works.
new.
Like every single PlayStation first-party studio is working on something for PlayStation 4 proper.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like there's nothing else to reveal at this point. It's like
Yeah.
they've kind of showed their hand for
Yeah.
PS4,
Yeah.
and now it's just like it's the waiting game.
Do you
It's like
think
now
that
when are
they
these things
shouldn't
coming
have?
out?
Should have held off on showing.
I mean, it depends because I feel like for PlayStation Experience and actually pretty much every other show, the PSVR has been the star of the show.
Seems like it. Yeah.
So no, I'm glad they're doing it this way because
People got to start feeling left out, and they're going to start wanting to buy it, you know, invest
Hopefully.
in it, you know. We got to get
Give it a-
more out
give it a
there
try.
so people can try it and then
Yeah.
be believers and know they want to own it, you know.
instead of not trying it and hating on it because
Yeah.
they don't have it.
A lot of us took a
Right.
gamble when we bought it, when we pre-ordered it,
I
like
think-
months before
I
it was
think
available. It was a
everybody
huge gamble.
who pre-ordered it probably took a gamble. No.
Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
we don't actually know what to expect.
Yeah.
And what? So I did like the $4.99. No, I did the $3.99 bundle.
Yeah.
Because for $4.99 I already had
You had
the move
most-
controllers. I already had the camera. But
Right.
for $400, and it only came with like a demo disc.
That was it.
I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know what this thing's
Like,
gonna
what
be.
did I
Didn't we
just do?
discuss canceling it? What was that? Or was that the Switch?
Yeah.
What was it? that
No,
we-
you discussed canceling the Switch.
Yeah.
But for me, I was having like the worst week of my life at work. Like
Yeah.
I was making like crappy tips, crappy sales, just everything sucked at work. I wasn't making any money, and it was like the last minute, like the day before it was supposed to ship.
Mm-hmm.
I went home from work after making like $40 or something, and I tried to cancel it, but it had just shipped.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
and so
Too
I was
late.
like, I was sort of happy about that.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
I-
because it's like you still wanted it. You still wanted to try it,
Absolutely.
obviously.
Yeah.
But it was just like, oh, I'm really broke right now.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I didn't even buy it at first because I was like, I don't have this kind of money to be
because
Yeah.
you're
spending.
like,
Yeah,
on-
that's right,
I can just go
yeah.
over to Brian's place.
And I could just go over Brian's place and
Yeah.
play it.
In fact, we have
And then I
pictures of
did,
you
and
on
then I
day
was like-
one, like on the couch, like,
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yep.
I think that's up on my Facebook somewhere.
and now it's up on the screen.
Oh, fantastic. All
Bing.
right, up next.
You're up, Asia.
I'm Dead to You X.
crucified.
Let's play The Last Guardian VR.
Yeah, that's the video he wrote on. Yeah.
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 Oh, you don't want to play it right now.
Let's play.
Totally derailed the conversation. Let's go play video
Let's
games.
go
Everyone.
I'm cool with that.
All right.
A VR pet game wouldn't be a bad idea. Or like a farm or zoo that you manage.
Yeah, because I think at the beginning of my live stream for The Last Guardian VR, I was like, oh, Trico, and he came right up to me as we talked about, and I just wanted to pet him, and then I was like, he's so big, I want to like curl up and like snuggle and like let's watch scary movies together.
Yeah.
You know, I've given up on people.
I think it's a fun idea.
I'm now just going for a big old bird dog to spend my life with.
Yeah. Bird dog.
Cool with that.
Bird dog.
Yeah.
Cat dog. You seen that Nickelodeon cartoon? Cat dog.
No, I don't think I did.
Yeah, that's all I know too. To do cat dog.
Little cat.
Yeah.
No, I
All right.
Yeah.
So, but then I was
Really?
like,
You
wow.
don't know cat dog? I used to watch.
Really?
No.
It's
I
one animal and has two heads.
Yeah.
And it connects
And then they,
connects at the butt.
like fight and stuff. And
yeah, and one's a cat, one's a dog, but they're connected.
Yeah.
This is new to you.
Cat dog.
I don't
really?
know. I could watch it and be like,
Nickelodeon.
oh my god, and just a
Nickelodeon.
flood
You
of
know what Nickelodeon
like
is, right?
reloading.
Well,
Yeah.
it was a little late for us. Like, there's no way in hell we should have been watching this when it came out. Like, we
Yeah.
were like early 20s, I think.
But it sounds fucked up enough that why wouldn't you?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Cat Dog.
I watched a lot of it.
Yeah, you were like 4 when you were 20. So, no,
That
not
is
true.
the math checks
That's
out.
not true.
So it was during that point that I was like, holy crap! I'm like, I just want to like hang out with Trico in this room, or Trico, and just I'm like, give me toys that I can play with him. Like,
Right.
give me so.
I just want to pet him.
Do you remember this is totally random. When I first got my Move controllers for PlayStation 3, there was a game called iPet.
Yeah.
And it was like so stupid. It was like this
So
augmented reality thing.
Yeah.
And you had this little Furby type character, right? It
Yeah.
was like totally demented, but it was adorable.
Ooh, Furby.
And like on the screen, it was like
Don't
showing
wake the Furby.
Don't
Remember that?
say the. Don't say the.
This thing slept and you're like, shh, the Furby's.
You put him in the closet and it'll just start going off, and it'll be
it's like,
what the
no,
fuck?
it's awoken. Yeah, but anyways, this game.
Mine were broken. Mine never paid attention to me.
No.
Mine were like the
Oh,
perfect
yours weren't
cat.
possessed then.
Nope. That's very true. I'm sorry about yours. So iPet, like it would show you, the camera would show you a picture of your living room, and it would show
Yeah.
you on the floor, with your Move controllers.
Mm-hmm.
But then in your living room would be this pet that you could interact with, and you could grab toys, and you could
I
take.
remember that.
Yeah.
You do remember this?
Yeah, I
right?
do remember
and
that.
you could, so what, depending on what you wanted to do, you could give him a bath, and like spray him with water,
Yeah.
and then use like hair dryers, and I was like, how cool would this same concept be in VR?
But with
Like,
way cooler animals.
Littlest pet shop
Yeah.
salon.
Right, you can cut their hair
Right.
however you want to. You could do that in iPad. You can color their hair and like give them little cute costumes
Yeah.
and stuff. And I just wanted to do that with Trico. But like in VR, it's like I don't need an actual animal, like an actual pet. I just need a virtual animal and just be like, oh, there he is.
Yeah.
And now I don't have to clean up after him.
Ha.
Perfect.
Or a
Not too bad.
farm or a zoo, like simulator as you're a manager.
Right.
But like nighttime, you could defend it. Like creatures, the things would come and you'd fucking like wolves. But you could also go nuts and kill your own animals too.
Can I have a
you imagine
Pokemon
that?
farm?
That'd be fun. What?
Can I have a
You
Pokemon
cannot.
farm?
Pokemon farm.
You
Not on
cannot.
PlayStation. No, I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry to tell
That's
you.
something we can say no right now.
Yes.
Bummer.
Don't mean to crush your dreams.
Yeah, maybe they'll come for Switch. Who knows?
Yeah.
Not the same.
Maybe
It's
you can hold it
definitely
really
not
close
safe.
to your face and
Europe,
it'll look like
Asia.
you're in it.
I'm up Asia, and this is Dicky Boy
wow.
23 who commented on a
Dicky Boy.
breaking news report. He wrote, so what was this thing about two gaming legends talking about PSVR? Does anyone know who they were and what they talked
yeah.
about? This was like a huge topic
Yeah.
of the weekly
Yeah.
wrap-up last week.
Clearly not
And
that
we,
big.
and we were like, oh, it's gotta be.
Yeah.
Because the first names that
Yeah.
came to mind, Hideo Kojima and Guillermo del Toro.
Oh, that Death
Like, how could
Stranding
it
stuff
not be?
looks
Yeah.
fucking sick.
It totally looks sick. And I was waiting the whole time for the end of the trailer.
Yeah.
For it to be like, thing PlayStation VR. Wanted that logo to pop up.
Do
And I
it,
was
do
like,
it, yeah.
Come on. And it just didn't happen.
Give
I
me
was
that
like,
headset.
I was like, if it's not happening now, it's never happening.
No,
Yeah.
no.
And so the two people that they were actually talking about were Justin Roiland from Squanch Games, or Squanch Tendo, as they were showing in a different trailer, and the Stanley Parable designer William Pugh.
Yeah.
Pew.
Is that right?
Pew.
Pew.
I don't know how to pronounce things.
Yeah, I don't either.
From
Pew.
Crows, and they were talking about Accounting Plus. Now, two gaming legends, or two legends,
That's a hefty.
That was hefty.
Yeah.
It's
That
quite a
was-
departure from
they had to
Guillermo
deliver a
del
lot
Toro
for that.
and Hideo Kojima.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now those
Which was
are
an awesome
legends.
guess because that was like, this is
That's
clearly what it should be for
legendary
a
status.
legend. Yeah.
Right.
You know.
So it was disappointing. It was definitely overhyped. And I mean, and don't get me wrong, I think Accounting Plus is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think...
Legends pretty
Do you
bold.
think those two themselves were like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
Like, this can't be right.
No, they
Yeah.
were like,
Like, are
that's
we at the
fucking
wrong
awesome.
place?
That's a hefty thing. Yeah,
Maybe.
legend.
But no, but I was gonna say it's like them calling us podcasting legends, and I was like, no, actually, that's not true at all because we did not develop an awesome game like Stanley Parable or create an awesome cartoon like Rick and Morty.
No.
So somewhere in between Hideo Kojima and us,
Yeah.
followed those guys.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally.
So way to go on Accounting Plus, but that was they oversold that one big
Yeah, a
time.
little bit. Yeah,
A little disappointing, but what can you do?
yeah.
You're up, Asia.
Oh, good. Kamikaze
Fantastic.
Taco viewer takeover. Personally, I don't buy games that don't meet
Kamikaze,
$1 for an hour of entertainment ratio. For example, The Lost Bear was $13. It's not a 13-hour experience. You can finish it in under an hour. There's no reason at all to replay it 12 more times.
I
Batman.
feel like all the viewers should have turned their page along with you. I feel like you were like instructing
your
them.
page.
Turn
Oh, we
page
should
along
have
with
like
the teacher.
page.
You know, Brian, we have
don't think that-
struck hands more times this episode than we have ever combined in all of the podcasts.
And we've played rock, paper, scissors, slap less times than we have in months.
0 and figure
Oh,
nighttime.
Yeah.
Nighttime.
Nothing.
We should
Which
play one
it's
just for
always
fun.
nighttime.
The witching
'cause
hour.
It's
No, we
always
can't do it for
midnight.
fun.
It's a
actually.
witching
Yeah,
hour.
it's always midnight.
Batman.
He's
Sorry.
a
Batman VR is even
one.
worse at $20 and falls well short of 20 hours of content.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be free. Someone is still putting time and effort into making these. They deserve to be paid, but not these ridiculous prices.
What do you guys think of the $1 an hour formula that Kamikaze Taco? By the way, Kamikaze Taco, we're gonna take a mini deep dive here into your comment. No offense intended, because I'm probably going to come out strongly opposed to everything you just said. We love you. However, I have a lot to say about this. What do you guys think?
I mean, I get where he's going with the $1 an hour for content type of thing, but
So movies should
I
be
stick-
12 hours
no,
long.
but that's the thing. It doesn't work the same. It doesn't work the same with this. You know, it's different.
I stick with what we said. What was it last week? That experiences should be free.
Yeah, experiences should be free because they're being made as promotional
because
materials.
it's like a commercial. It's like they're trying to sell it as for promotion.
Yeah.
You know, watch our movie and enjoy this experience on the side while you
Yeah.
do so. Whatever.
Yeah.
When you buy your movie ticket, here you go.
Yeah.
You know, I liked that idea, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Stranger Things, like this. If you compare Stranger Things, the VR experience, to like a billboard, you know, I feel like it's almost identical. They're like, hey, here's a really expensive billboard that you can play.
Yeah.
And they're like reminding you how cool Stranger Things is, right? And that's it. And that's their advertisement. Instead of making a billboard, they were like, hey, here's something you can play for 2 minutes.
I didn't understand what that was trying to sell. Is it trying to sell the show because it didn't show anything of the show, and was it trying to sell VR because it wasn't a great
It was just
portrayal
really.
of VR?
It was just
VR.
really dark.
I know it's a little experience and it's free, but I was
What were they
confused
getting
to
at?
what they were trying to get to.
Yeah.
The show or the VR, because it didn't do both that well.
Okay.
Anyways,
Either. Yeah.
yeah,
But that's why for experiences specifically,
yeah.
I don't think we should get charged for them.
No, like those type of things, no way.
Yeah, the Martian VR experience was pretty bad.
Yeah.
and I feel like that if that was included on a Blu-ray, I'd be like, oh, this cool extra little bonus here. But when they charge me $20 for it, and then later cut the price to $10,
Yeah.
They include
everyone
these
should feel
things
ripped
in
off.
Blu-rays at the end. I mean,
Why wouldn't you?
It's fantastic.
Special
Yeah.
features.
Yeah.
Put this into your PlayStation 4 and turn on your PSVR, and boom, we get a surprise for you.
You don't
Yeah.
have a VR? Go get one.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
the problem with Kamikaze Taco's $1 per hour price point is that almost nothing is ever going to live up to his expectations.
No.
Because games in general now, like even big AAA games are like 8 to 15 hours long, you know, except for like the big open world games. And those, you got to pay for what you get. It's like, those are $60 games, the 8 to 15 hours. And it's like, okay, so Uncharted, you're going to charge $15 for an Uncharted game?
Yeah.
Like, I can't see that. The production values are so high.
Yeah.
That,
They're like
that
movies. They got huge budgets. You
right?
know, they spend a lot of
And
money.
they're an hour and a half to 2 hours long.
Yeah.
So like, you're not gonna charge somebody $1 or $2 to watch your movie.
Yeah.
So I think there's some holes in the formula here, but I mean, if this is what you're going for, vote with your wallet. You know, that's what I always say is you should always tell people what you want by not buying their thing if it doesn't live up to your standards.
Yeah.
My problem is that, like Kamikaze Taco says, he goes, these things shouldn't be free because someone's still putting in the effort and they need to get paid, and it's up to those developers to say what is the proper price point for our game.
Yeah.
I mean, there are very few actual games that I feel like should go for less than $10.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's just my perspective. I feel like sometimes, even though I pretty much buy every single PlayStation VR game that comes out, when it comes to PSVR, I go, money's not an object. Like, let's just do this. Let's check it out. Let's play it. Let's have fun. And if it's like, and it turns out, I feel like this game was maybe a little too expensive.
Yeah.
You know, like Snow Fortress.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I feel like Snow Fortress should have been
it was
$4.99,
but
right?
yeah.
That's one of those exceptions where I'm like, okay, it should have been like $5. I paid $15 for it, and I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Or throw it in Rec Room.
Yeah.
Or add it to Rec Room.
Yeah.
Or add it to Rec
For
Room.
free.
Yeah. Like,
Right.
how much was Winlands?
I want to say 20.
20? Yeah.
Does that sound right?
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
You played Windlands,
I
right?
just did.
You just did.
Like momentarily. Yeah, like just
just did.
yeah,
Okay.
before you arrived.
We had
Yeah.
some time to kill.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
And yeah. I would say I would never get 20 hours worth of that, out of that game, but I think it's well worth $20. It was pretty neat from what I tried, and it did give that sensation. That's what we were kind of testing.
Yeah.
Oh, when you're
Yeah.
Yes, because somebody last week was like, hey, do you guys still get that same sensation of awesomeness, like that awe and wonder every time you put on the VR headset? And we're like, no, not really. For certain games, and then this was a new experience for you. You're like, this is the first time I've ever swung from ropes and jumped
the
around.
sensation of like flying, for instance.
Oh,
is
ask
that
him.
what you're talking?
Yeah, I was like,
I was scared to step up to a ledge because it was like
jump
so far
off.
down.
Yeah.
Really? That's
And
funny.
you could feel that. Ooh.
But when I just did the Last Guardian and he just kind of flew a little bit, like I felt that.
Yeah.
I definitely felt that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Pretty awesome.
yeah.
So I definitely give PSVR games a little bit more of a pass than other games because the experience is so cool. Mm-hmm. And I think that's I'm willing to spend a few extra dollars for PSVR games than I am for regular games.
Yeah.
But thank you, Kamikaze Taco. We always appreciate everyone's perspective. Is it you?
It's me.
It's you.
Why is she always laughing?
Something got edited
Adam
out.
Hansen from Viewer Takeover.
Hey, Adam Hansen.
Hey, Adam.
Just gonna leave it alone with you.
What? Say hi to Adam Hansen. What's wrong?
Just wanted to say Brian and this channel was mentioned on yesterday's Kind of Funny Games daily podcast.
Well
Wow.
done.
Wow.
That's how you
That's
do it.
awesome.
Nice.
That was medium rare.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Medium rare, huh? You're not a server at all. Your channel was mentioned on Kind of Funny. Our channel was mentioned on Kind of Funny.
Yay.
So
That's awesome.
So
That was awesome.
This is one of these. This happened on one of these days where like I got to sleep super duper late, and I slept in the next day, and I had a raging headache when I woke up, and all I was getting was notification after notification. My
you're
phone
like,
was making all
"What's
sorts of
going
noise,
on?"
and I was like, something obviously happened while I was sleeping, and I need to get up eventually and find out what it was.
Right.
But I couldn't. It was just like, I'll get to you. And so I got all these notifications on Twitter and text messages and stuff being like, you got to check this out. I can't believe it. And I was like, what happened? And so I watched and yeah, so Dr. Jeremy Jams wrote into Kind of Funny Games Daily and was like, hey, you guys don't really cover PlayStation VR, which is shocking because Kind of Funny from the get-go was started by Greg Miller and Colin Moriarty, and they were the PlayStation team at IGN. And so when PSVR came around, and like they really weren't talking about it much, even like Resident Evil 7, they were like, I played a little bit in VR, but I played the rest, normal. It's like, what?
Right.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? Like, you should be the people talking to us about PlayStation VR. Mm-hmm. And they don't. It's like even their most recent PSVR video, as far as I can tell, was we try not to get sick playing Drive Club VR, and it's like that's fucking horrible.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's like an IGN video right there. That's like the Skyrim VR is the worst way to play Skyrim.
Yeah.
You know, I forgot who wrote that. That was GameSpot. Somebody wrote that.
Yeah.
And it's just embarrassing at this point. To the people that should be behind this thing the most are just not paying attention to it. But I will say,
I'm kind of okay with the fact that they're not, though.
Because it gives us this little spotlight.
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of cool.
Right?
Yeah.
But
I'll take it.
but to Kind of Funny's credit, they just so many pens everywhere.
So many of them,
They
Brian.
just multiply. So to Kind of Funny's credit, they read this comment saying that you guys don't cover PlayStation VR, but Brian, Paul, and the gang over Without Parole are doing a good job covering it. And I was like, holy crap!
Yeah.
Like, that's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Jeremy Jams, for writing to them, and also
Yeah,
thank
you.
Kind of Funny for giving us a shout out. We really appreciate that. I know they're not watching, but
No.
They might be.
but some other Kind of Funny best friends probably are.
Yeah.
Is that what they call viewers of the show?
Best friends are like game cats, basically.
I see. Meow.
Yeah, but they don't have a cool meow and a swipe.
No.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that pretty much.
That made everyone's day, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It did. It made our day.
Yeah, it took care of that headache, that's for sure.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Better than ibuprofen.
Right.
So thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of the Midnight Gamescast. That pretty much covers it for Viewer Takeover, I guess.
Yeah.
Make sure you come back next week. We'll do this whole thing all over again. Same format, different words.
Yep.
He does this a lot.
I
This
do.
is the robot.
You do.
I juggle. I'm a juggler when I'm not here.
You're not.
Yep. Yeah.
Like the
You're
robot
not.
dancing guy from the Dave Chappelle show.
There you go. Also,
Remember that?
Sure.
I get the throwing this stuff up in the air part down, but I don't have the catching it and throwing it back up stuff. It's like a throw and everything.
So you're a
breaks.
thrower and not a juggler?
Pitcher, not a catcher.
Yeah. Well,
Oh my god.
there was no avoiding that one. Okay.
No avoiding that.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
As always.
Brian, that's Jeremy. This is Michelle, and we'll see you next week.
Dr. Jeremy Jam says, I'd like to take a second to comment. Oh, no. I'd like to second the comment surrounding the negative press that VR games have been receiving made yesterday. I've had my PSVR since launch and have been thoroughly enjoying every game and experience that I've purchased. It's even got me back into playing multiplayer games such as Starblood Arena, Spark, and Rec Room, to name a few. While the free movie tie-in experiences have been mediocre, it's still a platform that deserves to be celebrated. I'd like to give a shout out to fellow Kind of Funny best friend Brian Paul at Without Parole Games on YouTube. He's doing a fantastic job of highlighting the great games coming out in this niche market. So check it out, Without Parole Games on YouTube, if you're into VR games, because I feel like we don't do a good job of showing off the hits going on over there. Yeah.